Okay, peace, y'all. My name is Tony. Let's get into this 4-minute meditation. Go ahead and close your eyes, find your seat. Go ahead and just breathe the next 3 minutes and whatever seconds. It's our mucho today. And we just hit that 4-minute mark, all right? Okay, so I felt called to this reading of this placement because I recognize myself today. Mind you, it's October 12th, and I think I have to double check the dates, but it should be around January. Sometimes after January 3rd, so maybe like the 10th or maybe the 17th. I haven't checked the date, but it's January when you guys are seeing this. So, yeah, I just have been personally feeling like a hater in my own life. I've been running into it left and right with hoes, and wholeheartedly, I believe that like everybody that I'm running into is wrong, but I know that I'm the common denominator. Like the math says it's me. But like individually, I really don't like. I'm telling you, I'm like, fuck these bitches. But that's very. I feel like that's Mars in the seventh house energy. If you don't know what Mars in the seventh house means, I encourage you to please go look it up. If you'd like to book a reading with me and we can really get into your chart, I would love to do that right now. The best way to contact me is via Instagram. My @ on Instagram is the same @ on YouTube. And yeah, I'm gonna start with the Bible verse because I read a Bible verse this morning. And yeah, I liked it actually. I hope you guys can see this. I'm not gonna zoom in. Therefore I speak to them in parables, because this is Matthew 13:12. Therefore I speak to them in parables, because they seeing, see not, and hearing, hear not, neither do they understand. So this was like the actual verse I was called to, but as soon as I read that, I'm like, what is he talking about? Because in my own personal life, I feel like God, you're speaking in parables, right? I'm not going to read all this, but this is, you get your Bible, go on YouTube, go on Google, and look it up yourself. Parable of the Sower, which I thought was so interesting because this was a really good book that I read by Octavia Butler. So I'm like, oh, I feel like this is talking to me, and I connected with the book a lot. I went back to read it, and I'm going to say in my own words, the Bible's not my metaphysical tool of choice. So if you have better interpretations, please let me know. I am a tarot card reader. I grew up Christian. So this is in my arsenal. It's not my favorite tool. So I may not interpret this to the best ability. And if you have a better interpretation of this verse, please let us know in the comments. And also in the comments, drop an affirmation for those of us who have Mars in the 7th, like something positive that we can say to ourselves repeatedly to turn this energy around. All right. Okay, from my understanding, it's so hard for me to speak the Bible. We channel my ancestors that could do this very well. All right, from my understanding, because I understood it this morning, and now that I'm trying to preach it to y'all, I'm understanding, which is so funny because it's talking about understanding. Okay, so God is he's like, you hear me or you don't hear me, He's like, I speak to you the way I speak to you because if you can hear me, I want you to hear me clearly. And if you don't know what I'm saying, that's your choice. You're missing what I'm saying, So he's saying he gave seeds to a sower, which is a farmer, and some of them fell and some of them were planted. But he's saying, it's a parable, and I feel sad because I had the understanding earlier, and now I'm really trying to give it to y'all, and I don't have it. Okay, I'm starting at chapter 13. The same day Jesus went out of the house and sat by the seaside, and great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon many stony places, where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But other fell into good ground, and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom, but to them it is not given. For whoever hath, to him shall be given, he shall have more abundance, but whoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath. Therefore I speak to him in parables, because they see not and hear not, neither do they understand. Okay, so to me, I'm not exactly sure I'm going to say the seeds represent opportunities. So God gives certain people opportunities, and respectfully, it doesn't even seem like not everyone has the privilege to use and invest into these opportunities. And I'm just going to say it if you're living a rough life and, I don't know, God give you a full scholarship, you may not even appreciate that full scholarship because you're still stuck in your trauma. And that's the type of thing I get, I guess. from like some fell into stony places. Like some people's lives is hard and they cannot invest it. And I think once, like, basically, if God gives you a seed, God gives you opportunity, you can't invest it, and like you do plant it wrong. At least for me, I know that's when I extra would turn away from trying to like understand the parable, because me myself, I know if I'm not in my best element, I would feel like, well, damn God, why did you give me this opportunity, but all this fucked up land? And that's not the energy he wants, which is why I personally might have trouble understanding the messages, because let me read this one right. But other fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. So I guess it is possible. I'm not going to hold you guys. I'm really frustrated with the Bible in my own religious practice. I don't fully understand. I'm going to close this. I think I did a good job. I pray I did a good job. I just am not resonating with this, but hopefully it comes back around in the reading. This is something I do resonate with, so I guess it's be mindful of where and how you plant your seeds. All right, can I get a message, a clear message for those of us who all have Mars in the 7th, especially when it comes to how can we heal our relationships? If you have Mars in the 7th, how can we heal our relationships? Okay. 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 Okay, so off the bat, and I read this today. Currently reading the memo by Minda Harts. It's really good, and don't quote me on this. Oh, I think you can quote me. I don't know. Look it up. Read the book. But she says something very similar to. I think this is the direct quote. Success is not a solo sport, and that's what I see here. Like, okay, the mindset shift. I think for you, that's really gonna set shit off is the fact that like, and this is you if you're feminine. This is you if you're masculine. This is you if you're anywhere in between. It doesn't matter. These are playing cards, so there's no upright or reverse. We're just talking about the energies today, you know? So this is you. Well, I'm identifying with this because I identify as a woman. If you identify as a man, this is your card. It does not really matter who, what, how, when, and where. It just matters the message, okay? So success is not a solo sport. So I think for you, if you're trying to get to the bag, you're trying to get to the money, I think it's important for you to see your 10 of cups, and I'm going to get into the 10 of cups, also extremely happy too. And this is just general. Like this could be you as a woman, this could be your man. This could be you guys could have children. This could be the mother side of the family, the man side of the family. It doesn't even have to be anything like that. I do see woman, family, man, masculine, family, woman, whatever. Like you guys could be cousins. It could be uncles. It doesn't have to be husband and wife, partners. You could be 2 cousins from the same lineage, you know? It doesn't matter because it's saying like, success is not a solo sport. That's what I see in this. This is you waking up and really taking time to affirm that you're the baddest bitch alive and you're capable of everything that you ever put your mind to. You have the confidence, you're sexy, you're hot, you're fun, you're entertaining, you're fire, you're bright, you're energy, you're creative, you're what all those type of wands, type of energy, you are that, like in the feminine, right? And let's say you don't even recognize yourself in the feminine. Don't matter, you're still here in the masculine. You're that man, you're the motherfucking king, you're the hot guy at work. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. You're creative. You really know how to take charge of a project and lead it into the direction that everybody wants to go. People look up to you to lead, you know, courageous. So this is 2 individuals and this is a family unit. So this is in your family, you get to decide who the 10 people eating with you are. You know, I'm gonna say 8 people because this is one and this looks like another one. We got 8 hearts left, you know? Okay. Yeah, this is the card you get. Like it gives me Thanksgiving dinner vibes. Like everybody gets a seat at the table, and you got to load your plate up with your favorite things on Thanksgiving. You got the mac and cheese, you got the greens, you got the ham from the favorite auntie, you got the smoked turkey leg from the other favorite auntie, you got the cornbread. I don't know what's on your plate, but it's the perfect combination to make you feel happy. But not only that, but you and your 8 favorite family members are all sitting together, and everybody next to you got the perfect plate. They all love grandma's cornbread. They all love auntie's greens. They all love uncle's fried hot links. I don't know, I'm making shit up. Smoke, whatever. Whatever. It don't fucking matter what's on everyone's plate, because from like the soul of souls, people are enjoying it with you. You know what I'm saying? So have some grace with your relationships, because the people in your life are supposed to grow up with you. They're supposed to raise up with you. I know myself. Especially when I get into it, I have Jupiter in Aquarius. I can cut out everybody. I can be like, fuck everybody. I want to be alone. I hate everybody. And that's exactly how I caught myself thinking, which made me jump into this reading, because I knew it was either this placement that was driving me crazy or the Aquarius placement. And when I really got into it, I was like, ooh, Mars in the 7th house just kind of sounds nasty. Mars is the planet of aggression. 7th house is the planet of relationships, business relationships. I have not been having the best relationships with people, so I really wanted to know. So the answers to all that is saying, at least in this first row, success is not a solo sport. So you're never going to make it alone. So stop even moving like you could make it alone, because you're not going to. Okay? Like, it's only success. Let's that Beyonce, Jay-Z line. Like, they're like, it's only success if all your friends around you are successful, or something like that. That's exactly what it's giving. Yeah. All right. And you're also, okay. So if you are like me, if you're really identifying with this personal struggle of mine, let me get my words. Okay. The platform that you are building for yourself to be successful, the place you're going, the home that you're building, whatever it is that you're working on, your goals, they are going to be so big. And like now, just because of this reading, we now know that this is no longer a solo mission, okay? So you're no longer just thinking, this is what I want to do. Like, yeah, let's think about the family. Let's think about the unit. Let's think about the friends. Let's think about the people who supported you on your way up. Let's think about the people that you want to see at the 10 of Cups. So it's no longer an individual reading. This is how you are with your family, your tribe, okay? You must build like some type of protection. Like you have to stand up for yourself and stand up for these people that you've chosen to eat with you. Like shit is not always going to be easy for you or for them. So it's like you need some type of boundary, some type of quick response to kind of, and it doesn't have to be, sometimes it's verbal, sometimes it might be physical, because this is a wand, it doesn't matter, but you have to protect yourself, but you do need some type of quick, hey, shut the fuck up. Like, okay, we're not going to talk about my grandma here, ooh, not too much of my auntie. Oh, girl, you talk about me like that? Damn, it don't matter what it is, but like you need a quick shut it down, like a quick Mars, let's say, yeah, a quick, and keep it cute, because this is the 7th house. So this is the house of Libra. So keep it cute, keep it friendly. Just make people think twice and like laugh in the way that you check them, And if you have examples for how to check somebody quickly, let them know in the comments. But like, just think about it. You're chilling and somebody starts talking about your mom, but there's somebody that's also related to your mom, which is why they feel so just in talking about your mom with you. But you really don't want to hear it. You need to tell them. Like, oh no, you're not going to come here and talk about my mom to me like that, It don't matter what it looks like, but you do need to protect yourself and protect your energy. And I get the sense it's communication with, let's say, your goals, Let's say you have your plan together, but not everyone on your 10 of Cups has your plan together. But you can't rush Bobby on Bobby's goals, because Bobby's a Taurus. Bobby doesn't like to be rushed. Bobby knows what Bobby's doing, but Bobby's not explaining it to everybody. So Bobby looks a little queer, a little weird to everybody else, Yeah, you got to protect Bobby if Bobby's on your team. And maybe your Bobby, don't matter. But you have to just protect the energy of the table because you're on a spaceship, you're going somewhere, so you don't have time for haters. And I know you have haters because you have Mars in the 7th, so like of course you have haters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But things are about to get so good for you. Things are about to get so good for you that it feels like it's never going to stop. It's going to feel like when you really, I think right now, at least if you're like me, this may not be for everyone, but if you're like me, you've been real individual. You've been focused on yourself. You've been Americanized and just trying to make sure you make it out the mud and black sheep and my family hates me and da da da. Whatever your personal struggle is, you probably have identified too much with the personal struggle and kind of forgot that you are assigned a team, you know? And that team does not have to be your biological family. Maybe it is. Maybe you pick and choose the members of your biological family who get to eat with you. Maybe it's just your friends. Not one of these people is related to you, but it's all your homies. The people that you and like, there's people that you literally enjoy to see them eat. You enjoy to see them come up. Your friend gets a new car and you're genuinely happy. Those are the people you want at your table. But anyways, all to say, when you really start to protect yourself and protect your energies and tell people their boundaries in an easy way, don't be disharmonious because it's easy for you to be disharmonious because you have Mars in the 7th. So even if you're joking, you might rock the boat a little bit more, which is why you need to say what you say. Keep it cute, keep it demure, keep it, keep it light, but say what you need to say. Tell that person, fuck off. You're not gonna come in my house and talk about my mama. You're not gonna talk about my kids like that. You're not gonna disrespect my best friend, you know? You're not gonna disrespect me like that. It doesn't matter who it is, but it's like you're standing up on yourself because it's like, I wanna use the word lineage, but kind of like because of your lineage, you know? Whether that's past, forward, or present, because of your people. Yeah, they're saying all in all, listen, this is like the message. All in all, you are just still learning. You're doing so great though. Like, do not discredit yourself if you have Mars in the 7th. And I'm really happy to see this because, yeah, I'm just happy to see this. But yeah, they're like, do not discredit yourself for the hard work that you've put in, but just keep working because you're showing up as a queen, you're showing up as a king when you're in your power, but realistically, you're not like this all day, every day, which is okay. This is you when you're about the action, when you step outside. This is you dealing with your family. You're still figuring it out. You're still trying to figure out, how do I really tell my uncle that I'm not a safe space to talk about to my mom? Because he thinks like that because I talked to him about my mom. So now he thinks that shit's cool, but I don't want to hear him talk about my mom. Again, this is an example. It could be whatever. But I know y'all get the energy, you know? And you're still figuring it out. You're like, okay, my uncle only likes to really talk about my mom's clothes. He doesn't really like to talk about my mom's demeanor. You know, I'm making shit up, but you gotta figure it out and think about how to protect. So now, and this is a joke, this is a making it up, but now when you come for your uncle, you be like, uncle, you don't even match when you come into my house talking about what my mama wore. You don't even, what do you wear? You know, make it funny, make it light, make it entertaining, and kind of check somebody without dismissing them or making them feel too negative because everybody's still learning. You know, like the people that you're fighting with are also still trying to figure their own shit out, you know? So don't hold anybody up to such a high standard other than yourself. And even yourself, give yourself grace because you're king, you're queen, well, you know what I'm saying? You're high up and yet you're still humble. You're still learning. You're not in the top of your position at the same time, especially when it comes to your emotions. Like, I think you may have your actions, whatever you're doing is right. Your emotional kind of regulation, I don't want to say it's wrong because it's not a black or white thing, but it's more like if you're looking for a right or wrong, you're right, but you're only right because you're continuing to check yourself and grow and really look and learn from the times you are wrong. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's less of a yes or no and more of a sit and grow. And you're growing. Like, I can see you growing. I can see you thinking about it and working on it and sitting with the energies. And then the 8 of Wands, it's like that just lets me go from a 7 to an 8. So it's like once you start making the jokes with your family, like you get to the level of respect, you can kind of tell that one auntie that pisses you off and I'm not telling you to go to her and be like, auntie, shut the fuck up. No, you say something cute and smiley that has the same meaning that doesn't irritate her. And she'll think about it like, dang, why did she say that? Like, damn, she thinks I talk too much, but she's not really bothered. She goes home and thinks about it because she's not hurt. You have to understand how to communicate with people without triggering them. And I think that's big for Mars in the 7th, because I'm like, if I could trigger a motherfucker, I know I can. You know what I'm saying? And you probably can too, but that's not something we want to do. If we're Mars, we want to use all that energy, all that just power to hit an articulate point. So more like a bow and arrow, especially if you have Sagittarius in the 7th house. But this could be for anything. For anything. Like, be articulate in your points, you know? Can I get some clarifiers? I'm going to start with this 8 of Wands. They're saying just go with it. Yeah, okay, so the 8 of Wands is literally about the same message. It says, I don't empower my fears, I overcome them. Yeah, that's what the 8 of Wands is all about anyway. So you're already in that energy. And if you do feel afraid of anything, just face it. Talk about to yourself, journal about what you're afraid of, why it brings you fear, and how can you invite that energy into your face, like into your life. Like, I'm actually really afraid of public speaking. It makes me so nervous. Okay, cool, Toastmasters. Okay, let me throw just a party of my friends and make a speech just for fun. You know, it doesn't matter, but face it. You overcome the things that make you uncomfortable. Can I get a clarifier for the 7 of Wands? Yeah, and this is something that's difficult for us. Okay, so I was talking about you have to defend your auntie, you have to defend your blah, blah, blah. You have to defend yourself. And I'm going to show this, I'm going to read this upright, but I'm going to put it back reverse, because the reverse affirmations let me know that it's something that, like, it's a little more difficult for you to accept, which is funny because it's difficult for you to accept yourself. It's difficult for you to accept who you are. It's difficult for you to accept that you actually are accepted, and your family does want you to sit and eat with them. Even if you're fighting with everybody, even if you're not, they want you at the table. Like, they actually do appreciate you. They actually do love you. But I think it's your mindset towards yourself that keeps you locked down. So if I were you, I would write these affirmations down on the next new moon and include them in my, like, daily speech to myself, you know, because you are loved, you are accepted, you are appreciated, you are yourself. You're supposed to be yourself. You're not supposed to be anybody else, you know. You're supposed to be the one that, you know, Mars and 7th, you probably already have a quick mouth. You probably have a pretty quick reaction time anyways, but you might bite your tongue because what you say is really offensive. But now it's like, okay, just learn how to use your tool. Learn how to express what you need to express without really rocking the boat, you know? Just be yourself. Like your auntie does something weird and you just call it out. You be like, auntie, that's not cool. You just laugh. Like, dang, auntie, that's crazy. That's how you move. You don't have to say too much, you know? All right, can I get a clarifier for this 10 of Cups? Okay, yeah, you have really great intuition, but you may not be listening to your intuition. My intuition is my greatest guide. It speaks clearly and moves me into action. But that is actually true. I can see that. Like, action, 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 action. So we are going to meditate at the end of this reading. And let's just keep our meditation habits up in general so that we can connect with our intuition. Because you're actually doing way better than you think you're doing. You just may not feel great as you're doing it. You get what I'm saying? But you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing, sweetie. I'm like, I recognize and stand in my power more and more every day. Okay, so if you're feeling like, this is your feminine energy. I want everyone to repeat this though. If you're feeling masculine, feminine, anything in between, I want you to say this to yourself, you know? It does not matter. But that's for your feminine side. And let's do one for the masculine. Same. Okay, masculine, he does need some work. So you may have issues with men in your life. The men may be showing up weird in your life. You may be treating them weird, which is probably the thing if you have Mars in the 7th, because the 7th house is a Libra house. Libra is the balance between masculine and feminine energy. So if you're attracting a lot of weird men right now, it's you. It's something about how you feel and think about men that has you even entertaining a certain vibration, okay? But this is the thing that's going to help you kind of figure that out. It's like the universe is never late and God is always on time. My destiny is revealing itself in divine timing. So I feel like you might have problems with men because you're rushing, which is so interesting. Like, just chill. Just chill and know that God has a man for you. You might be rushing to the man or something. I don't know, but like, just relax. This was upside down too. All right. And the upside down ones, these are the ones I encourage you guys to focus on. I'm going to do one more. We can meditate for the last 4 minutes. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that. All that. I am no longer my own worst enemy. I'm the love of my life. This is a big one for us. And look, it came in reverse. So, like, once you become the love of your life, once you are really recognize yourself as not your worst enemy, everything's unlocked. And that's what you're still learning. You're still learning. Okay. And it's okay to still learn as long as you keep your head up as you're learning. You know, don't be hard on yourself for getting the answers wrong on the test or failing the grade and having to retake it. Like, yeah, this is life. Shit sucks sometimes. We miss our bus. I don't know, we're late. This person didn't fall through on here. The big picture, you will be okay. And if you're really finding yourself stuck in any of these energies, I promise, really meditating and affirmations with these, meditating with these affirmations, and you can remix the wording of it, make it more unique to you, is gonna really set you off, okay? Let's get into the meditation. Before I really close this, I would just like to say, if this is a message that you really enjoyed, I really encourage you to take some time in the comments and give us just another affirmation that aligns with all the words that were said today. Just a positive affirmation for those of us who have Mars in the 7th. And I'm going to start the 4-minute meditation. I'll wait till 44, but I'll start the 4-minute meditation soon. Let's go. Okay, 4 minutes is up. During the meditation, the Bible verse clicked to me. So I feel like you are the seed. You have to put yourself in a good position, you know? And don't be mad if you don't grow the way you want to grow, because it's like God still sees you. And if you can't understand the parable, like I struggled with the Bible today, don't be afraid to whip out the tarot cards, rip out whatever, but keep asking. Like, continue to ask and continue to work with spirit. Like, be like, God, I don't understand the parables. I don't even know what that meant today. Please help me find understanding, because I want to protect my seed. I think you're the seed for real. And you need to protect yourself by putting yourself in a good environment, you know? Yeah, it doesn't matter, because I only see like success for you. Because now you know not to just worry about yourself when it comes to success. And it's not like you have to worry about other people, but you get to rise up with your family, which is beautiful. So, you know, work together with your people. All right, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Please like the video. Please share with anybody else you know who has Mars in their seventh house. Subscribe. I'd love to do that. Hit the little bell button if you're feeling it. Comment any affirmations below, and maybe, you know, what degree or what house you have Mars in the seventh at. I mean, you know what I mean. What sign you have Mars in the seventh at. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.